Hello Gemini, thank you for tuning in to your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Already shuffled, relationship first, single second. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, okay. I was hoping we were going to get a card for this. I was hoping we were getting an oracle card for where we're starting here, but we didn't. Okay. The first card I'm seeing here, and I mean, you know, the cards come out the way they're going to come out, I get that, but this first one I feel like is rough. So, here we go. You got the Devil card, and it's on your side. And I'm getting, the Devil card is on your side. Your partner has the Three of Wands. Now, we all have the Devil moment. We all do. Sooner or later, we all have it. But what does this mean for you? Because I'm just like, oh my gosh, this sounds like a brutal way to start a reading. Like, that's a brutal way to start. I'm getting you're angry. And I'm getting you're angry because your partner seems to be... I feel like there's distance, like they're physically not around you right now, and I feel like the way you're looking at it is that's unnecessary. I'm getting you're angry. Alright, so that seems to be the Devil card. I feel like it's anger. I feel like your partner can't help it. They have to go do what they gotta do. I feel like you're very unhappy, you're very angry about it. It's the cards, it's how they came out. I'm just like, oh, that's really not the best way to start a situation. Like, that's what the cards are saying. Now, the challenge card I'm seeing for you is the Justice card, which is also a major arcana. They're saying you're going to be angry. You do love this person, is what I'm getting. So, like, it's just kind of moving that anger and, like, addressing it and just kind of self-auditing yourself and being, like, seeing it for the reality of it. All right, they got to do this. I don't like it. I'm not going to like it, but they do have to do this. They're not doing this. They're not doing this against you. It's something they need to do. And I'm getting if you're able to slow down and just kind of think it through, you're going to be like, you're going to see more of like the justice coming through. Like, you know what, this isn't really bad. I don't like it and I'm not going to like it, but I get it. It's not something that's being done against me. It's something that my partner needs to do. And I'm feeling like that's not easy. That's kind of like a challenge because I feel like you really don't like it because for some of you, your partner's going to be for a while or whatever's taking them away from you, you don't like that element. Something about that you don't like. But I'm getting the Justice card here in your challenge position is like over time, you can like talk your way through it so that you're not overly energized with it. I still don't feel you're going to like it. But you can talk yourself down to, like, you're not completely enraged. Because the Devil card is pretty much a rage card sometimes. It's a general read, but if this is hitting, like, your partner going wherever they're going is ticking you right off. You do not like it. I'm also getting, though, if this is hitting for you, the Devil card is a temporary moment. It's not going to stay. Because I feel like the challenge card with the Justice, like, you're seeing it for what it is. You're progressing forward to the next stage, which is the Emperor card and the Grace. I'm still not feeling you're liking it. I'm not feeling like you're going to like it. But I feel like you're accepting it. The Emperor is somebody who like looks at it from all angles, looks at it in a rational way. This is what it looks like on paper. It's got to be, I don't like it. I'm still getting, like, you got the Four of Swords where you're standing. You're trying to think this through. You're trying to be okay with it. I don't feel like you're ever going to really like it, but I feel like you're getting yourself to a point where, you know what, or it's happening, this is how this has to be. It played out the way it played out. For some of you, it's how the information was handed to you that really ticked you off. And I'm coming to that now more than I did in the beginning. I feel like some of you might have been kind of like, either you knew it was a possibility, but then it was just kind of like, well, it's happening now, and you didn't like that, or it was... may have been a bit of a it's not like you knew, like not like you didn't think it was a possibility, but when it came forward, it was actually happening. It just seemed to like make you very unhappy because you didn't really want it to happen. I don't feel like I don't see like the shock happening, but it might have been a version of a sort of shock, sort of. You kind of knew it was possible, but when it actually happened, it made you very unhappy. But I'm getting you are transitioning through it. You seem to be dealing with it quickly. Like you're talking yourself through it. You don't like it. You're not gonna like it. But you're like, all right, it is what it is. It's this is how it is. There's nothing I can do at this point. I feel like accepting that you're not gonna like it, but just accepting also that it's gonna happen seems to work for you. Like you can't force yourself to like it because I just don't feel like that's an option. But just like it's gonna happen. It's fine. It'll pass. Oh, we'll get through it. Whatever. You're not going to like it, but I feel like you're just kind of getting to that point where it's, it's just going to be. I just got to get along with it. I just have to go with it. The next card for your partner is the Eight of Wands. Whatever this, because I feel like they're physically away from you. However that is. I'm getting it happens. It does happen. And this, for some of you, it might happen twice. For some of you, it's like you're seeing in the future where this is going to happen a second time. And I'm feeling like you're getting comfortable with it the best you can. I don't want to say comfortable. You're accepting it. You're accepting it. Now, your partner has the Seven of Wands with the best possible decision. They really feel like this needs to happen. They're defending their position. They need to do this. This needs to happen. They're not backing down is what I'm getting. And I'm getting the best possible decision as the Oracle card, where I don't feel like they're wrong. I still don't feel like that's going to make you like it anymore. They need to do this. It's something they need to do. It's something they got to do. That's how they feel. That seems to be in line with what they need to be doing. That's how it's coming through. I feel like this is to me, this feels brutal. But I don't know how it sounds, but I'm just like, I just feel like this is coming down on you. Like, something is happening, your partner's going somewhere, doing whatever they're doing, you don't like it, and no matter how far you go, how far this goes, it's just like there's nothing you can do to negate it out, there's nothing you can do to change it, and it just keeps happening, is what I'm getting. Now, your partner, this might be one of the saving graces of this situation. The spiritual card for them is the Ten of Cups. I'm getting they're staying in contact with you, but they're trying to seem to include you in the situation as much as they can. They're trying to stay in contact, letting you know what's going on. They're talking with you. The Ten of Cups seems to be, I feel like they're including you in what they're doing. Whatever's taking them away from you, they're trying to keep you abreast about what's actually happening and what they're doing, what's going on. Even though they're not right there with you, they're keeping you informed. I know that's not a communication card, but I feel like the Ten of Cups is like they're trying to include you in the community. They're trying to, because you're definitely a part of their heart, and they want to make sure that you know what's going on so that you're okay. They're trying to make this easy on you. I feel like they are making an effort to at least include you as much as they can so you know you're in the know. Now, I'm getting spiritually, that's where your Wheel of Fortune comes into play. Because this is something that happens during the situation. They're including you, they're keeping you informed. The Wheel of Fortune going in your favor with the psychic protection, I feel like you're kind of shelving how you really feel about it. You don't like it. I'm not seeing you like it. No matter how far this goes, I'm still not feeling you liking it. But I'm feeling like you're shelving those feelings, and you're just kind of listening to your partner, you're absorbing what's going on. It's making you feel better that they're telling you and sharing with you what they're doing. I feel like that's helping. Okay. Now, things that help, I feel like we're going to go with there first, because there's a detractor here, but I don't know where that's going yet. What helps your partner is trying to find a different way to handle the situation. I feel like they need to change things. This travel, whatever this travel aspect, if this is hitting, which feels very specific to me, but whatever's taking them away from you, I feel like that's going to happen more off than not. I don't feel like that situation's stopping. I feel like that's going to be a repetitive situation. But I'm getting the Two of Pentacles, no, the Two of Wands is like they have to figure out a different way to handle this. And I feel like there might be a possibility to shorten these trips, or there might be a way to like at least try to include you more in it in some respect. In some respect. At the very least, they have to find something that makes you happy, or they have to like find a way to balance this out, to like do something for you that makes you feel appreciated while they still do this because they need to do this. There has to be a balance, and I feel like they're trying to find a way to balance the situation out. What I'm getting on your side that helps is the Page of Cups. When they're talking to you and including you into this, I feel like you like that. I feel like that helps. But I feel like the Page of Cups is telling me the more appreciation you show for them trying to make it better, I feel like you're accepting, like, this is a situation. At this point in the game, when it's already happened, you're like, well, it's going to be. There's nothing I can do to stop it. It's going to be. The more you accept it and you just try to keep involved and try to, like, work with your partner, I feel like the better this gets for you. I don't see you liking it at any point. I really don't. But the more you try to work with them, the more you try to make this easy on them, the more they're trying to balance it out and trying to find a way to make this better for you too. They're trying to find a way to balance it so that way they can keep you happy and keep the situation going. They're trying to find a better way to balance it. And I feel like that's a challenge for your partner to solve. I don't feel like you're able to do that as much. They're able to tell you possibilities or things they could possibly do, and you can give your feedback on it, but I feel like it's in their court what they actually do. I'm also getting here their challenge card is the Eight of Pentacles. And I'm getting this could become a situation like the way it's going currently could last for a while, and I feel like that's the challenge card. To get out of the 8 and move it into the 9 and end how it's currently going, the situation is not going to end, so I don't want to give any false pretense with that. But like the way it's handled needs to, like, either shortening the trips or doing something for you to balance it off. Like they need to get forward on that. They need to move forward on that and establish some type of pattern with you to where it's to where it's better for you. The situation is not going away, and I know I've said this 50 times, but I just don't see you're going to like the situation. I just don't see you liking it if this reading is hitting. But there's a balance for it, and there's a way to make it better. They just have to come towards it. For them not to stagnate at the 8 and just kind of like keep it where it is and just kind of wonder or like kind of float in the land of possibility to actually find a way to make this better, that seems to be the challenge. Because I feel like it's more in their court. Like they could tell you things, but I feel like you can give feedback, but I feel like it's more in their court to actually find these possibilities. All right, I think we're good. Let's do Gemini single and see what we got for single Gemini. What do we have for single Gemini? Messages for single Gemini. What do we have for single Gemini? Messages for single Gemini. Messages for single Gemini. Empowering information for single Gemini that help them see the truth of a situation and help them move forward the way they want to move forward. Are we done? I think we're done. Not the same rough card, but the first card is a rough card, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Alright. Gemini, I just feel like y'all are having it rough. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll find out. There was a time where it seemed like a different sign was having rough reading after rough reading, and I remember watching other readers thinking, is it just me or is it other people? And other people were getting similar situations, so I'm just like, I don't know. It's the energy for right now, so let's just go with it. This feels, no, that is rough. The center is rough. I feel like it's starting right off in a rough moment. I'm getting, you got the 7 of Wands here where you have to defend yourself. And I'm getting right in the center. You got the Tower with the 5 of Wands. And you're defending yourself. Things are falling apart. There's a lot of discord. I'm getting like, whoever you're interested in, I don't feel like they're backing you up. I feel like you're going through a moment and you're trying, I don't know what's going on here. There seems to be some type of kerfuffle. There's arguments, there could be confusion. Somebody you're interested, somebody else is also interested maybe, or something along those lines. There's confusion. it's starting right off like a mess. And I'm getting the knowledge here, and this right on the top is kind of like, this is like a fair warning about what life with this person would be like. This is not an isolated incident. I'm getting this is the Tower with the 5 of Wands, with the 7 of Wands, like you have to defend yourself. I feel like the things are a mess. For some of you, there's like a third party, possibly more than a third party, that are also interested in the same person, or there's confusion in some respect, and I feel like there's arguments. It feels like a lot of drama. The knowledge is saying, this is letting you know, this is how it would be. Now, not to backtrack, but in the past, I'm getting the 2 of Pentacles. You were wondering like what the truth was about this person, and I feel like you kind of saw it through rose-colored glasses for a while. What's hitting here in the center is this is like the rose-colored glasses are off. This is like what it would be like with this person, and I'm getting like for some of you, you're thinking it's not the person, that you're thinking it's external factors. I'm getting that's not the case. It's actually how this person lives their life and what they attract towards them. For better or for worse, it's what they're attracting towards them, and I'm getting that there's a lot of this energy around this person. Granted, it's a general read, so take it for what it's worth, but that's what I'm getting here. Another factor, a key factor if this is hitting, is I feel like even when you're trying to get to know this person, it's like it's hard to get to know them. It's like you can't seem to get a lot of their attention. You get just enough to see that there's interest there, but you can't get too close because there's like a buffer. There's it's like limited connection with this person. You can't get enough. You feel like you're lacking. And at the bottom of this, they're saying you got the Fool card. Like, be careful. See it for what it is. If you're lacking in attention, you can't seem to really get to know this person. You can't be around them all too much because they're busy with this or that or the other thing. And there's a lot of discord going on here. They're saying, see it for what it is. Don't be the fool. See it for what it is. This has a lot more to do with this actual person than you might realize. Because I feel like the Fool card is saying you're seeing this person through rose-colored glasses. Even though these rose-colored glasses come off for a moment and things are discord and crazy, I'm getting you're going to be very tempted to put those rose-colored glasses back on. They're saying, don't do it. See this person for what they are. Now, I'm not saying this person is good or bad, but there's a little bit of chaos around this person for whatever reason. I'm seeing the Page of Swords with the Victory. They tend to stand back and watch how things play out is what I'm getting. And I'm also getting the Victory here, like, they like the attention coming towards them. If there's people clamoring to get their attention or trying to get them, if people are seeking them out and want them, I feel like they get off on that. So if this reading is hitting for you, there's a lot of discord, and you're lacking in their attention. They're like, see it for what it is. This person likes that attention. They like being sought after. It's kind of addicting is what I'm getting. Now, what's coming through next is the Ace of Pentacles with the Strength card. I'm getting like, it seems like, see, this is very interesting. Because when you have an ace popping in, that's usually a really good start. It feels like it is. Now, I'm getting this person coming towards you. They're willing to go forward with you. And I'm getting the Strength card, like, it's still a mess. It's a lot of work. It's emotionally draining is what I'm getting. And you might be looking at it like this person isn't emotionally draining. Their life, what's going on around them in their life, that's what's emotionally draining. In truth, I feel like it is this person, but you're seeing it more of like what's going on around them, the exponential pieces. I'm getting that this person comes towards you and they're like, yeah, let's you and me make this happen. Let's do this. I'm getting it's stressful. I'm getting it's very, very stressful. I have to be honest. But I'm also seeing the Eight of Swords for you. Like, I'm getting your emotions are really caught up in this person. You seem to be addicted to them a little bit. The Eight of Swords is a trick card, though. It's one of those cards where you feel like you're stuck in a situation, there's nothing you can do, but the truth is, this person, their hands are not tied. And they can remove that blindfold very easily. They can actually get up and walk away from those swords. Those swords are possibly even in their imagination. It's not even there. So that your thoughts are that this is what you're stuck with, this is what you got, and that's all you got, and that's what you want. You don't have to be stuck in that thought, is what they're saying. Now, where is this ending? This person takes an about face. Alright, so that's how... Alright. When you have this Ace of Pentacles, you're invested in the Ace of Pentacles. I don't feel like this other person is. And I feel like that's the thing. This is your reading. You were invested in the Ace of Pentacles with this person. I'm getting... The Six of Swords shows up with the Nine of Cups. They are going a different direction. They seem to be walking away from you. And I'm noticing the fertility here. And I'm kind of like, this is not for you. They're going a different direction. And they're also saying this is best for you. I find this very, are we sure? This seems to be the strongest card here. They're moving away from you. I'm feeling they're moving away from you and they're going towards something else. I don't feel like these are for you. I feel like these are for this other person. They're leaving and they're going towards someone else. I just feel like that seems like this is just more of this kerfuffle. Because I don't know if this is permanent. I don't know if this is permanent. This is they're going back to somebody they were previously with. And I'm getting like see, they're pulling in this Ace of Wands or this Ace of Pentacles again. You might be setting yourself up for a pattern here. They're saying be careful. If this reading is hitting for you and there's all this discord and you're feeling like you're lacking, then this, especially if you get going into the future, they come towards you, they're like, let's make this happen, then they go about face and they go back to somebody they've already been with. I'm going to get that's going to rebound and they'll come back at you again, but it's going to keep going like that. It's going to keep going back and forth. They're saying you really don't want this. You really don't want this. Because I'm getting it will not change. It's like they're going to walk away from you and go towards them. They're going to walk away from them, go towards you, and there might be another person involved there. I'm getting this is not what you really want. See it for the pattern. Because I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles, like they're denoting, like this is a pattern. This person's going to walk away from you and come back, and walk away from you and come back. It's going to give you an emotional yo-yo that you don't want. If this reading is hitting for you, they're like, see it for what it is. See it for what it is. This is not going to hit for everybody, definitely not. But for those it does, they're like, see it for what it is. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to start getting close to somebody and you're going to see this going on in their life and they're like, walk away. Before it even gets there, walk away. If you're in that spot with the Two of Pentacles where you're kind of wondering, you know, what's this person really about? It seems like their life is a little crazy, but maybe I want to get a little more information. They're like, don't. Just walk away. If it looks like it's crazy and your first instinct is like, you know, that might be a little bit of a crazy life, don't let the curiosity get you. Don't let the curiosity get you. Just walk away. All right, I feel like the message is there. We're going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.